Hey Capricorn, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings, and this week we're actually doing a 3 monthly reading. So, looking at career and finances for you for the next 3 months. All right, so please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Every single like and comment and subscribe super helps the channel grow, and I personally really appreciate it. Happy birthday to all the Capricorns that haven't yet had their birthday. Hopefully, we're running out of Capricorn time, guys. I wish sometimes it could just last a lot longer, but that wouldn't be quite as fair to the other signs, would it? But super enjoying Capricorn season so far. I've already had my birthday on the last day of December. So for those of you who've already had your birthday, leave me a comment. Let me know how you enjoyed it. Did you do anything exciting? And for those of you who haven't had it yet, have you got plans? Let me know. I'm excited to hear everyone's party stories, all right? Got to live vicariously through you. This week we are using the Soul's Journey lesson cards, getting a bit of an overview for the 3 months with those. Then for career, we've got the Magpies, Lenormand, and finances, we have the Dreaming Lenormand as well. All right, so getting into it for you, Capricorn. Okay, sorry about the weird pause. I've just got my son home for the holidays, so sometimes I am having to quickly pause and pay him some attention. Okay, Capricorn, career and finances, January, February, and March, please. So yeah, sorry about any background noise. If you do happen to hear him, he's being very loud and excitable today. All right. January, we have happiness, Capricorn. I love that for us. I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. All right, so I feel like Capricorn, you guys have been fighting happiness in a few ways lately, but happiness with career and finances, isn't that such a Capricorn thing? That we do find a lot of happiness from feeling secure in our finances and careers. We do find a lot of happiness from the more materialistic side of life. Doesn't necessarily mean that we are materialistic, even though that is a common misconception about Capricorns. But, being happy means you're on the right path with that, and you're doing well with that and at that. All right, so I do hear a lot of readers saying, I've never met a broke Capricorn, but I'm like the whole idea of that kind of annoys me. Like, this is probably totally irrelevant, Capricorn, but it's like something that I have noticed a lot of readers saying, oh, I've never met a broke Capricorn. And I'm kind of like, that personally really bugs me, because I don't know about you guys, but wealth is a lot more than just money. And a lot of people do seem to stereotype Capricorn as only caring about money, but it's not money that we care about. It's wealth, and it's that abundance and wealth. It's not necessarily money that we care about, because it's the happiness of being able to just buy what we want when we want. We like to be in control of stuff. We like to have the nice things that we want. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but a lot of people seem to forget that wealth is a lot more than just, money. Wealth covers a lot of things. And I personally am a Capricorn that I love wealth, not necessarily money. A lot of the times I don't even care about money. It's like, it's means to an end. So let me know in the comments how you feel about that statement that you've never met a broke Capricorn. Because I definitely have been broke quite a lot in my life. I get my ish done. I get it sorted, regardless of whether I've got $2 in the bank, $2,000 in the bank, $20,000 in the bank. I get stuff done. All right, and that's the Capricorn thing. We get it done. We've got it sorted. We make sure we've got ish covered, regardless of whether we're broke or not. So even if we were a broke Capricorn, you may not know it because we've still got food on the table, we've still got a roof over our heads, we've still got that security that we need. So let me know what your guys' opinion on that is. I'm very interested to hear from some other Capricorns about that. All right. Anyway, on to the reading. Sorry, Capricorn, I'm just very chatty today, apparently, myself. All right. Career for Capricorn during January, please. At least we know the cards are nice and shuffled. Beautiful, Capricorn. And Capricorn card on the bottom of the deck there as well. Yes, Capricorn is willing to put in whatever hard work is necessary here. Okay. Financials for Capricorn during January, please. Okay, so Capricorn, for career, firstly we're seeing anchor. All right, so the anchor is you. It's talking about you being quite stable and secure, being able to rely on yourself here. Very dependable energy. The anchor. It's kind of like, do you know what? I know that no matter what happens, I can pop that anchor down and I can ride out any storm that comes my way. So very dependable energy there. Holding yourself safe and secure. Everything. It's that energy of, you know what? I know what I'm doing career-wise. I know I'm good at it. I'm very secure in myself with my career. So a very positive energy there. We are also seeing the caterpillar, all right, which has come out with the letter here as well. All right, so the letter is all about communication. And the caterpillar is a very interesting card. It's unique to this deck. We do have the caterpillar, the chrysalis, and then the moth, where we see the full evolve, the life cycle of a caterpillar. So we're starting off with the caterpillar energy, which is where it's you kind of consuming everything in sight. So this is where you during January really sort of trying to get as much information as you can, about your career, I feel like for a lot of you, this may be feeling as though you need some extra training, that sort of thing within your career, especially with that communication aspect. It's kind of like you're eating up everyone's words. You're observing absolutely everything going on around you, really trying to learn as much as you can so that you know that you have got every single little aspect of your tasks covered and sorted. You're listening to other people's opinions on and advice on, this is how I like to do this task, this is how I do this task, this is how we can speed up this task. You're really communicating very clearly with people about consuming as much knowledge as you can. I do feel like for a lot of you, this is you kind of taking everything on board and ready to sort of marinate on that so that you can evolve yourself to the next level. So for a lot of you, I do feel like this is you really, really sort of finicky learning all the little finicky details that you may feel like you want to sort of just go back over, that sort of stuff. For some of you, there may be a specific task where you are sort of really focused in on consuming as much knowledge as you can about how to do that, so that you can, once you go away and you have practiced a few times, then you can you show off that you can do this perfectly. So I do feel like that's kind of what that is for a lot of you, that you've got yourself pretty stable and secure, and so now you're ready to move on to learning the next thing kind of energy within your career there. For a lot of you, this is consuming as much knowledge. I just keep getting that over and over, that it's consuming knowledge. And then we do see that communication card as well. So you're being very clear and communicative within your career about, how can I learn more? How can I do better? All that sort of stuff. You're being a very hard taskmaster on yourself, I feel, but it's going to definitely pay off for you. I feel with that letter, sometimes that can talk about paperwork as well. So you're sort of consuming as much, once again, knowledge, that you're consuming all the paperwork, you're going through all the paperwork, making sure everything's, all the T's are crossed, all the I's are dotted, you're sort of going over everything with a fine-tooth comb, making sure that you are 100% stable with what you're doing, where you're going, what comes next for you within your career. Then financially, we do see the ship coming out. So, all your ships are coming in here, Capricorn, financially speaking. You're starting some sort of new adventure in January financially, where maybe to do with the way that you're looking at money. You're starting some sort of new journey for yourself within money sector. So for some of you, this definitely could be like you're starting some sort of new adventure with some sort of new investment or something like that you're starting. For some of you, this is straight up talking about that you're on the right path with that happiness as well. But for some of you, this is about travel, that you are financially sinking a bit of money into travel during January, which, not gonna lie, that covers me, because I'm traveling at the end of January, which I have sort of been saving up some spending money and tattoo money and all this other stuff. So definitely sinking money into traveling myself over January there. So if you weren't aware, I am also a Capricorn. I am a Capricorn sun, and I do have a couple of other Capricorn placements as well. So that definitely could be travel, saving up for travel, starting to save for travel, those sorts of things. We do also see the cross covered by the clouds. Okay. So, and I just said that the way I phrased that just then, that's not normally how I would phrase that the cross is covered by the clouds. So it's kind of very interesting, because the way that I've said that there, when I do things like that, it means something. So it's like your overthinking is covering your faith here. All right, the cross talks about having faith that everything's going to work out how you want it to, how you need it to. But here we've got your nervous anxiety thinking. Your overthinking here is covering that a little bit. So just be wary of that, Capricorn, that you may be overthinking things and clouding your own judgment, clouding your own destiny with anxieties and stress about money, I feel, for a lot of you. So just be careful not to overthink things, because the more that you overthink things, it really does lead to, confusion and clouding your own judgment here. So it's really there's a sense of destiny here, though, and once again I'm getting drawn back to that happiness card, that being happy means that you're on the right path. And for some of you, you are happy and you are on the right path. Destiny's got your back here, but you're instead of having faith that, oh, I'm happy for a reason, you're overthinking it, and you're allowing yourself to sort of cloud your own judgment a little bit here, Capricorn. So stop overthinking money and finances, and just instead try to have faith that everything is on the right path, everything is happening for the right reasons for you here, Capricorn, that you are on these journeys in a positive way, that you should allow that happiness to sort of float those clouds away. All right, which is very interesting, because I was watching a meditation just yesterday where they said, okay, they're talking at the start of the meditation, every thought that enters your mind, think of it like a cloud and just let it float away. And I'm just getting that reference here. Every time you start stressing about money, just accept that thought, let it float away like a soft, fluffy cloud. Don't allow those clouds to become stormy and blind your judgment. February, we're seeing humor. All right, so I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So once again, that happiness, that humor, the lighter side of life, just allowing that flow. I feel like, get out of your own head a little bit here, Capricorn, and just allow that flow to come through, and allow yourself to just enjoy life, and find the lighter side of things. Don't always take everything so heavy and take it on board so much. Don't allow your thoughts to overwhelm you too much here. But we'll get the cards for you as well. Capricorn, February for career. Capricorn, career in February, please. just clarify that first card for Capricorn's career in February, please. Right, yes. We do have the snake coming through here, Capricorn, which was clarified by the moon. All right, and so the moon really does put an emotional damper on things a little bit here, especially that snake energy, okay, because it does mean is that mean that in the start of February you are going to be very prone to deceiving yourself. Once again, you are going to be very prone to being very heavy with the way that you're seeing things, and taking too much stock in things, overthinking things too much, allowing things to overwhelm you too much within your career, rather than finding the lighter side of the snake energy. So I feel like this is kind of like advice to not allow your emotions and your overthinking to overwhelm you in February, to not allow that to come through and deceive yourself about how, I'm feeling that it's kind of telling us, don't allow yourself to deceive yourself about how truly dedicated and passionate you are, how good you are at your job, how, I'm just feeling that it's just a bit of a heavy energy, that you may be sort of prone to feeling those heavy thoughts in February, where you're feeling like, oh, I'm so bad at this, oh, I'm never going to get this, oh, I'm never going to do this. You're kind of seeing the worst side of things, especially with that clouds coming through for you at the end of January there, that you definitely, holding yourself back a little bit and deceiving yourself about how adept at doing this you are. Like, remind yourself, you've got this, you can do this. If anyone can do it, it's you. You've got the determination, you've got that perseverance, and your passion and your ambition is the lighter side of this. Okay, this snake energy, it's asking us here to look at the lighter side of things, and with that snake energy, the lighter side of that snake energy is where your true passion, your desires, and your ambition is. Okay, so rather than deceiving yourself about, oh, I can't do this, I'm not good enough to do this, allow your passion to tell the story. The moon does also talk about your intuition. So your intuition is that, if you follow your passion and your intuition, you've got this. Okay, you've got the ambition, you've got the passion behind you. Allow the lighter side of that to flow through, and follow the passion. Follow the things that fire you up inside, Capricorn. Follow that. All right, so we do also see, though, that we do shift that energy pretty quickly. We do have the scythe coming through there. The scythe energy, it does sort of break us out of that energy pretty quickly, at that self deception, that that telling ourselves that we're not good enough. You do seem to be breaking free of that pretty quickly, and allowing things to change for you as well. So the scythe really does talk about unexpected changes coming through, which is quite exciting with what I'm seeing next here, because we do have the garden coming through after that. So whatever's, some big unexpected changes happening for you in February, as long as you can break yourself out of that. If you're following your passion and your ambition, and finding the lighter side of your career and yourself within your career, you're going to actually bring about some really positive changes for yourself career-wise, and these changes, we do see a very social aspect with this garden. This is about meetings. This can also be my job interview card. So you may actually be getting new opportunities for new, interviewing, having a meeting about trying a different role, doing a different role. I'm feeling promotional stuff here, that you may be getting a promotion or a raise or a change of department, which is actually, bringing around a bit more of a social element for you career-wise. But having some sort of deep meeting about this sort of stuff, having a meeting about, look, Capricorn, we feel that you might be better suited to this role, we want to give you this other role. It really does feel like a very positive change here, and it feels like the business meeting you halfway to where your passion's pushing you in the business is saying, hang on, don't leave us, Capricorn, we're going to meet you halfway. However, whatever that means for you, there is some sort of big change coming through that I'm feeling. For some of you, that's like you're being headhunted from another company, and this other company being like, come interview with us, come have a meeting with us, because we really want you on our team. And then your current business is like, no, don't leave us. Like, we will have a meeting with you and meet all your needs. We're going to meet you halfway and really compromise on how can we keep you with us. That's what I'm kind of getting from that, Capricorn. But we'll have a look at finances for February. Finances for February for our Capricorns. Why does Capricorn need to know that, please? Very interesting, Capricorn, because it's a financial thing, but it doesn't necessarily feel like it's impacting you. Okay, because what happens sometimes with readings, right, is I'm sitting here and I'm pulling out a certain amount of cards for each month. If nothing important is happening in that month, what happens is the cards actually show us like a minor inconvenience, or they'll show us, well, this is the most important thing happening in that sector for you during this month. There's nothing major going on, so we've got to show you something because you've pulled cards out. So here's what we've got. It's nothing really big or dramatic. Because I feel like sometimes when people are watching readings, they expect to see only the big and dramatic. But, sometimes when there is no big and dramatic, it's kind of like that safety net. It's like there's nothing huge, but this is what we've got. If you want to see something, this is the closest we've got to show you to the big and dramatic, which is, a minor thing that's coming through here. So what I'm actually seeing, I've got the dog, which is the card friendship. I've got the rider, which is news on the way. So we're seeing news on the way from a friend, from someone who, loyalty, companionship, compassion, doesn't necessarily mean that it's an actual friend. It definitely could be family member or a love connection. But there's a sense of loyalty between you and this person. They're coming up as the dog, man's best friend, a loyal companion, that kind of energy. They're bringing news to you, Capricorn. What they're bringing news to you about, we have the mouse energy. Okay, so the mouse energy is a loss or a theft. So this is really interesting because, like I said, it's not feeling like anything huge. This is a friend coming to you and telling you, giving you the news of, I stole money from you, Capricorn. Someone stole money from you. It may not have been them. I'm getting strongly for majority of you that this is news about someone has stolen from you in the past, because the mouse usually is past energy as well. And they're kind of coming to you saying, oh, I found out so-and-so stole $20 from you. Did you know about that? So it feels small. Like it's not a huge thing. Like I said, it does feel like relatively insignificant to you yourself, Capricorn, but this is what's coming through. All right. For others of you, this is like the friend is coming to you and telling you, I've lost money. I've lost money. And they're just asking for your help. The reason you need to know about this is the heart. So compassion. So in that case where it's a friend saying, I've lost money, they just need your love and support, that unconditional love. They just need your support. They just needed to come to somebody that they love and care about, that they know will understand them and be loyal to them, and give them advice if they need advice. If it's, did you know about this, Capricorn? Someone stole money off you. The reason you need to know is just for your heart space, for, so you know how to, approach that in a loving manner, to see the lighter side of life, to just understand really how that affects that connection, because I feel like for a lot of you that the person who stole money from you, like they may be asking for your forgiveness, saying, look, Capricorn, I took $20 out of your wallet. I didn't tell you. I'm so sorry I didn't tell you. Like, and you just need to know, because you just need to, this person told me because they want to be a part of my heart space. They, and that's my friend. I love them. I don't care if they took $20. Others of you may care. And it's just asking you to, see how that affects the way that you love this person. See if that does even affect the way that you love this person. It's also to give you the opportunity to be loving. Okay, Capricorn, it is giving you the opportunity to be loving and be compassionate and understanding and supportive. All right, so just take that on board. Nothing, it's like I said, it feels pretty insignificant, to be honest. It does feel like $20. Like, it's not the be all and end all of your, it's not going to send you into debt, that kind of thing. It's not anything huge. March, we do have pride. Okay, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Okay, so this pride energy is having pride in who you are, having pride in what you do, having pride in the people around you as well. So having, maybe even flowing through from that last message there, having pride in your friend, having the guts to come and tell you that they stole $20 from you. That takes a lot. They love you so much that they had to tell you. And regardless of whether, Capricorn might hate me from here on out. Capricorn might not ever trust me ever again. But I love Capricorn enough to tell them the truth. So having pride in those people that are doing that sort of stuff, having pride in these people for being able to come to you and ask for your support with a loss, that sort of stuff. Looking at others, seeing the good qualities in others and realizing that, the reason I look up to that person, it's because I'm like that. Okay, so have pride in that as well, because what we see in others a lot of the time is a reflection of what we actually see in ourselves. It's just a lot of the time harder to see it in ourselves than to see it in others. So if there's somebody that you look up to and you're like, oh, that person is just so well put together, they're always on time, and like, I love their punctuality, for example, you probably really love that about them because that's a quality that you find important in yourself as well. So be prideful that you yourself hold that quality important. All right. Career for Capricorn in March, please. Once again, another pretty straightforward message there. Finances for Capricorn in March, please. Ooh, a very interesting double up here, Capricorn. Career, we have the Moth. You're fully evolving your relationships. We do have the Ring coming through there as well. So you're fully evolving your relationships within your career. So relationships with other employees, your bosses, the people that work for you, your clients, or any people within your career sphere. You really are leveling up and coming out and setting yourself free and really, being the fully evolved version of yourself within these relationships. So it's very, very positive energy there. Have pride in the fact that you are trying to be very mature in the way that you're approaching work relationships. Okay, so very positive energy there once again. We do also see the crossroads. Okay, so it's drawing me straight back to this card here where we saw, I'm aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. I feel like the crossroad is coming out for you in career to let you know that you are on the right path here, that, whatever path, whatever direction you choose to go in with your career, it's the right choice for you. You're on the right path, Capricorn. You're doing the right things. You're regardless of what else is going on around you, you are choosing the right direction for yourself. Okay, I feel like that's just something that a few of you may need to hear, that you are on the right path. No matter what choices you're making within your career, they are the right choices for you. Okay, and I say an interesting double up here because financially we have the crossroads coming through. Whereas, it does also, once again, let us know we're on the right path financially as well. But I do feel a stronger pull here for the finances in March with an actual choice that you need to make. All right, you're needing to actually make some sort of choice of which direction do I want to go financially. So with that crossover as well, yes, you're on the right path. Yes, whatever path you choose is the right one for you, but your choices may be influenced by finances. Okay, so you may be offered an opportunity, for example, where do I take path A where I really enjoy the work, or do I choose path B where, the work's not quite as entertaining for me, but it makes more money? And I feel like here, that's a big part of, you choosing which path to make here. The financials are a big part of your choice here. Whether you want to, whether it's more important to you to make more money or to do what you love, it's coming through as a big sort of choice for you in March. We do also see the financial card, the fish. Okay, that's all about your abundance, your wealth. So definitely choosing to walk the path of money, of abundance, of wealth for yourself in March. That is a big part of this decision for you, the money side of things. We do see the letter as well. So there may be some sort of financial communication that's quite important coming through in March as well. The letter is all forms of communication, okay? So I do feel that for some of you, this is some sort of financial paperwork coming through, like you're getting a letter in the mail about this financial thing, I'm getting stocks and bonds for some of you as well. There may be some sort of information about that's being passed on to you. But for others of you, this is like signing a contract, signing some sort of financial contract. And it's got to do with that choice you're making. You're choosing to sign some sort of financial contract. Even just for some of you, this is just within yourself. You're signing a financial contract with yourself to be like, this year I'm going to save XXX, and you're sort of putting that into a contract for yourself so that you have some sort of accountability for yourself. But communicating clearly your financial decisions in March, communicating those clearly to whoever you do need to communicate those to, whether it be, some sort of contract, the bank, your employers, those sorts of things, yourself, your partner, your family, if they have financial impact on your life, communicating very clearly when it comes to finances in March. All right, but that's what we have for you, Capricorn. Leave me a comment and let me know if that resonated for you. You're more than welcome to check other placements, of course, but hopefully I'll see you all soon.